Hey guys, Mucklick Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire IV here with a video exploring the Snowflake Gobbler in the gem store and exactly what it can do. This is the Snowflake Gobbler, available only during the Winter's Day event, which at the time of recording this we are currently in. Obviously, snow everywhere. It is 400 gems, gives you the Gobbler itself, and 25 snowflakes. Honestly, those are hardly worth mentioning. Here is the Snowflake Gobbler, and when you double click it, you get open a merchant window. I already really like this part because if you wanted to get a whole bunch of blessings, you could just crank this up and purchase a bunch at once. The Candy Corn Gobbler, for example, you cannot do that. You have to double click it, double click it, double click it, on and on and on and on and on. Now, when you double click the Snowflake Gobbler blessing to buy one, you have a chance of getting a Winter's Day gift, which you can see I got down here in the corner, and you also have a chance of getting a Festival Gobbler boost, giving you 25% XP from kills, gold from kills, and 25% reward track gain in PvP and World v World. That last one is my favorite. 25% more reward track gain in PvP and World v World is huge. That's basically for every 4 hours of playing in those game modes, you get another hour of reward track rewards just given to you as long as you were using the Gobbler, which again is really easy. Buy a bunch of snowflakes off the trading post and just crank this number up, and then just boom, I just boosted myself for 2 hours and 44 minutes and I got a few presents. Does it stack with other gobblers? I went over this briefly in the zhaitaffy Gobbler video, but maybe you haven't seen that video, so let's just go over it right now. The zhaitaffy Gobbler, when it was released, it was, I don't want to say nerfed because it was brand new when it was released, but it was basically made a clone of the Snowflake Gobbler, which is very unfortunate. So if you look here, Festival Gobbler boost has 2 hours 43 minutes. If I double click the zhaitaffy Gobbler, it opens its merchant window, and I'll hit buy, and I didn't see anything over here, so let's look down here. Now it's 258. It is the exact same buff. So whether you use this twice, or this once, and this once, the result as far as the buff is concerned is going to be the same. So if you already have one of these, I do not recommend getting the other one. The Candy Corn Gobbler requires the candy corn to be in your bag, unlike the other two where it can be in your bank and it's not a big deal. So if I use the Candy Corn Gobbler, it gives you different types of boosts. Right there, I actually just got my favorite one. That was very fortunate. 50% reward track in PvP and World v World. This does stack. So what you can do is you can use the Snowflake Gobbler with the Candy Corn Gobbler, or you can use the zhaitaffy Gobbler with the Candy Corn Gobbler. But these two do not work together. If you use either of those combinations I just mentioned, you can get 75% more reward track gain in PvP and World v World. Also, there are many other boosters you can get from the Candy Corn Gobbler. It also could turn you into costumes, which is kind of a waste, but you can get karma boosters, run speed boosters, all kinds of different ones. But I've already got a video on that. If you're interested in that, I'll put a link to the other Gobbler videos in the description, or just check the Is It Worth It playlist. Now, do I think, in a nutshell, the Snowflake Gobbler is worth using because of the materials it consumes? Well, let's look at what it uses. The Snowflake Gobbler costs 5 snowflakes each time you use it, and that will give you either a present or the buff. The zhaitaffy Gobbler uses 25 zhaitaffy. Now, the prices of those is going to change constantly, whether we're near the Dragon Bash Festival where zhaitaffy is more common, when we're near Christmas time when snowflakes are more common. For those of you that don't know, you can get them year-round, but much more slowly from home instance nodes. So if you're going to get the Snowflake Gobbler, I also encourage you to do the quest to get the tree for your home instance, which gives you presents which can have snowflakes in them year-round, and I do have a guide for that already. I'll link that in the description as well. So let's compare the price of 25 zhaitaffy versus 5 snowflakes. At the moment of recording this, 5 snowflakes is about 8 silver, and at the moment of recording this, 25 zhaitaffy is about 18 silver. And I've checked this a few times throughout the year. So far, every time I've checked it, using the zhaitaffy Gobbler has been much more expensive than using the Snowflake Gobbler. That said, if you already had one, probably not worth it to get the other, as I mentioned earlier, just because of the 400 gems cost. So my recommendation, especially if you PvP or World v World because of those lovely reward track boosts, is, yeah, I use this all the time. Every week or so, I'll buy 1,000 snowflakes off the trading post, and then I'll just open this thing up, and I'll just say, like, all right, I'm gonna play for the evening, and then just drag that number up there, and boom, I'm boosted for 5 hours now. It was so easy to do that, and I get so much more rewards out of my play session. The zhaitaffy Gobbler is the same. The Candy Corn Gobbler requires a lot more work work because of the click, 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 click it requires. But it is really nice doing a PvP session and, you know, basically getting like 2 days worth of rewards out of it when you're done. So as far as the ultimate question, is the Snowflake Gobbler worth it? In my opinion, yes. Yes, it is. I get a lot out of it. I use it all the time. I got mine last year and I don't regret it. Your opinion may differ. If you have any tips or tricks regarding the Snowflake Gobbler that I don't know or I just failed to mention, please put them in the comments for other people to be able to read. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting the like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to see more similar content. That's it for today, and happy Winter's Day!